right, boys. We're talking about treating ourselves right. We'll make reference to Locke, God, and not screwing up the masterpiece, 'cause that's you. Yo, what's good, my boys? Welcome back to For the Boys, the podcast where we wrestle with big ideas, dodge life's curveballs, and try not to trip over our own egos. Papa here. Today, we're diving into a topic that's half profound, half why do we keep doing this to ourselves, treating ourselves as well as we treat others. And because we're fancy like that, we're tossing in some John Locke, a dead philosopher, who's probably judging us from the afterlife for our bad decisions. So buckle up, grab a protein shake, or other adult beverage, I ain't your mom, and let's get into it. All right, let's start with the vibe. You know how you'd move mountains for your best bro, like you would drag him out of a dive bar at 2 a.m., tell him he's better than that, and maybe even buy him a breakfast burrito to soak up the regret. Yeah, that's the energy we're supposed to bring to ourselves. But instead, half of us are out there treating our bodies like a landfill and our minds like a Reddit thread gone wrong. Why? Why do we save the good stuff for others and let ourselves roll downhill like a shopping cart with a busted wheel? Enter John Locke, the 17th century brainiac who said we're all property. Not like, hey, you're a fixer-upper on Zillow, but property in a sacred sense. Think life, liberty, and property. Locke's big ideas, we belong to God. Yeah, we are God's property. Just renting space till we move up in the world or the next. Yep, you, me, the guy cutting you off in traffic, we're all God's property, like divine, limited edition collectibles. And if we're God's handiwork, we don't get to treat ourselves like clearance rack knockoffs. Same goes for everyone else. Deep, right? Yeah. Or maybe it's just Locke telling us to stop acting like we're the human equivalent of a crumpled up fast food bag. Locke's famous for his natural rights discussion, life, liberty, and property. Sounds like a sweet deal until you realize it comes with a user manual. Since we're God's property, we don't have the right to trash the goods, ours or anyone else's. That means no suicide, no drugs, no turning your body into a science experiment gone wrong. And yeah, that includes not redecorating God's design in ways that scream, I know better than the Creator. Looking at you, every trend that tries to rewrite human blueprint like trannies and gays. Locke's like, bro, you wouldn't key your neighbor's car, so why would you key your own soul? Here's the kicker. Loving others starts with loving yourselves, but not in that cheesy, I'm my own soulmate Instagram nonsense. It's about respecting the divine artwork you are. You wouldn't let your boy spiral into a hot mess, so why let yourself? You're not allowed to descend into ugliness. Not because I said so, but because you're literally God's property. Act like it. Stop treating your body like a dumpster fire. and your mind like a 24/7 doom scroll. So what's this look like in practice? It's not about turning into a kale-chugging monk, though props if that's your thing. It's about effort. Skip the third energy drink, and maybe drink some water, you dehydrated gremlin. Move your body before it forgets how to function. Guard your brain against the internet's endless parade of stupidity. And when you're tempted to make a choice that's basically a middle finger to your own existence and reality, pause and think. Would I let my best friend do this? If the answer is no, don't do it for yourself. You're not just some rando. You're a divine original, and so is everyone else. Act like you believe it. Locke's whole deal is that our rights come with responsibilities. Life, protect it. Liberty, use it to build, not destroy. Property, you're the caretaker, not the wrecking ball. So stop swinging at yourself or others. We're all God's property, not some cheap rental you can trash and ditch. Here's your mission, fellas. Treat yourself like you would treat your ride or die homie. Talk to yourself like you're worth something, because you are. Say no to the junk that drags you down, and yes to the stuff that polishes the masterpiece that God made. Eat something that didn't come from a drive-thru. Maybe lift a weight or two instead of lifting your phone for the 500th TikTok of the day. And when you're feeling low, remind yourself you're not a knockoff. You're God's property, created for greatness. So are the people around you. Live like it, and watch how it changes the game. That's the word for today, boys. Go out there and treat yourself right. Not 'cause you're a diva, but 'cause you're divine. And if you're still eating gas station sushi, we need to talk. Until next time, stay sharp, stay real.